We're going to eat someone today. Again, we're not eating someone out. That's a very different thing. We're just going to eat somebody. Like just whole, raw, live. You want to eat some delicious flesh. That's the spirit. That's what I want, okay? That's the kind of mood that I want all of you to be in, chat, okay? Cannibalism is defined as eating somebody of your own kind, okay? So, if a cow eats a cow, I'm assuming that's cannibalism, right? But I imagine that happens quite often. If a lion kills a lion and he has to eat the lion, it seems like a waste of meat to leave it for the hyenas, right? So why don't we do the same for people? Well, we're about to find out why. This is Palworld. This game has been getting a lot of news, a lot of stuff about it. There's been a lot of discussions about it. It's a lot of things that people have been talking about. And I've been playing this game a heck of a lot. Last time I played this, I was level 11. I'm level 22, and boy, do I have a lot of cool things to show you. There were a couple of video clips that I wanted to show you that I need to trim out, but I think I can just show you them as well. Because there's a lot of things that I've been doing. Because despite me being high level, that's actually not the craziest thing that I've done, okay? So, welcome to the new base. You may remember that last time when we had a base in this game, it was very different. We were actually beside a nice little castle ground, okay? Somewhere here. Well, guess what? That's useless. Do you know why? I found something new about this game, chat. So you know how I said that there's not enough people for me to capture? And I was like, man, like all you can have are syndicate thugs? Well, then I found this. This is the crazy. Then I found these people over here. Here we go. And there's a whole camp of people here. An entire camp of people, right? And you can do anything with them, chat. Anything. This game has random NPCs just lying around the place. Everywhere. Doing, like, stuff. Just like anything. I had no idea. No clue whatsoever. Sorry, let me fix the mic below too. There we go. And it's fascinating, right? Because I didn't expect this game to have so much content in it for what it was trying to do. I didn't realize it was so involved. And I've done a lot of exploring too. I've done a lot of exploring. So you may remember that this top half of the map was completely empty. Well, I found some really weird things. A lot of weird things, actually. Depresso is stuffing itself. Listen, it's. I'm gonna show you why it has to stuff itself soon, very soon. But these people are very handy to have around because now they're really close, and I've got a lot of balls, PAL spheres to capture them. So I'm gonna use my new Mon, Sniffer, to capture some people. Okay, you killed them. I wanted to capture them. Depresso is still eating. Oh my god. Can I kill you? No. Maybe I can kill the police officer. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I now have a constant supply of people. The problem is, it depends on who I use to capture the people, right? Because Sniffer is kind of strong. Very, very strong, actually. Not that that's bad, but you end up with problems like that, where they end up killing too many people, and it's kind of hard to capture them if they're all dead, so... You know. But this is what we're going to be doing today. There's a way to turn someone into meat. I don't know what that means, necessarily, but you can eat them. Okay? Just as you can eat regular Mons, you can also eat humans. And we're going to try to eat a police officer here. The base has also been changed a lot. I'm going to show you the base after too. There's a reason why Depresso is stuffing their face. There's a reason why. I have a gun as well, if you may notice as well. Oh my god, we captured them. I have a Boeing 747. Very nice. I have a Mercedes, actually. Let me show you my Mercedes. This is my Mercedes. Very fast. This seems like basically the fastest mount in the game, especially if I can get more speed traits on it. Oh, I have a Swift. I have a Swiftboard. You know what I mean? Very good. Very good. Did I ever teach a human how to use a gun? No. And so that's actually one of the motivations for today is not a single one of you could learn how to use a gun, so I'm going to eat one of you today. Most of these humans are named after chat members. But we have some new chat memories as well as some returning faces. So I'm going to add some more names to the list, okay? You may notice that this is full of people and also mons, yes? Well, this is a viewing cage, okay? Sometimes in the viewing cage, people can fall out of the cage and they become, basically free pieces of meat. What I'm going to do is leave it up to a chance. Whoever falls out of the cage gets eaten. So this is the new base, right? I moved over here to have a steady supply of like humans, as well as shops to buy things. This is where I sleep, right? So I sleep here. I've got a back door down to the village. I have a nice bed, all my storage. In here is where all the mons work. Don't mind the fact that they're depressed, weakened, fractures, hungry. Just don't mind that they're crying. It's fine. Inside here, they work to supply me with resources that we use to further the size of this base. So down here is where all the labor happens, right? Look at them, so happy, just living life, to the fullest, and really enjoying working for hours, getting 600 wood. It's amazing. I changed some settings about this world too, because I realized that the game as a baseline kind of sucks. The base settings are very time-consuming for no reason, like incubation. So incubation is now instant. I don't know what's inside this egg, so let's just see it. I've been saving this for you. Relaxosaurus. Holy shit. Oh my god. Now you may be wondering, again, how I even got Sniffer, for instance. I found out that you can goad the mons into fighting each other. And you can use that as an opportunity to then sneak in to take them on for yourself. So we've got quite a few mons that came from that. I have a shiny cow. This thing is actually monstrous. It's huge. It's such a good boy. That thing produces milk out the wazoo. It's crazy. And we're gonna try to eat some people, okay? The problem is that I need to name every single human. So we're gonna name a human after some chat memories, okay? It's about to be nighttime. We'll go to my bed and sleep. I have the butcher's knife. I've never used it. All I know is that it butchers the person, or like it turns your mon into something, into resources. Mr. Stick Thing, I promise I learned how to use a gun. If I do not sup on your succulent flesh. Well, now you just sound even tastier. Now I have to eat you first. Those who ask to be spared will be eaten live. So let's get some people going, okay? Let's find you. Let's find you. Let's eat you first. Let's see what it feels like to eat human flesh, right? Where are you? You're one of them. So you put more people inside. We'll rename all these people to you as well. Oh my god, there's a raid. There's a raid. What do you mean there's a raid? Where? Sorry, wait. Sorry. Emergency, sorry. Me and Missy have to go. I mean, me and Sniffer have to go say the base. This is bad. I'm trying to eat someone here. Maybe that's why they're here, actually. Is it humans? It's humans. It's humans. It's humans trying to save you guys. Because the icon is a human icon. They're trying to stop me from eating you. What they don't know is it's too late for you. It's too late. Where are they? Oh my god, that's a lot of humans! Sniffer! Sniffer kill, sniffer kill, sniffer kill. Sniffer kill, sniffer kill. Oh my god! Oh my god, there are so many people. Oh my god! It's like the game knew. It's like the game knew that I needed more people for all the new chat members too. Oh my god. The game knew that I wanted to eat all of you. Amazing. Actually amazing. This is the best game ever. Absolutely amazing. We have enough people to eat every single chat member here. Every single one. Fantastic. This can't be real. This can't be real. Well, chat. You know they're coming in single file, right? just keep walking in like they just don't care. Like this guy's shooting at us, boss. Should we do something? It's like no. We just like ignore him. Okay, fine. Now you may be wondering how I have guns too. This game, I found out if you find the right shops, you can just buy guns. Or if you go into like a high level dungeon, you find a recipe to make like a late game gun like early. So there's no real need to like really have to like level up for your guns. But I did anyways off stream to really save like time. Okay, where are you? You haven't eaten in like days, like actual days. Okay, time to eat you. The thing is I don't really know how this works. Yeah. But apparently it replaces the feed command with a eat command. I don't know how to use the knife though. Oh, that's how you do it. So now if I equip the knife, oh my god. What do you taste like? Oh my god! Oh my god, that was so graphic. It was censored. It was censored. It was censored. It was censored. It was censored not to show you. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Oh my god. Okay, so now that we know what it means, what it feels like to eat someone, let's get some names going, okay? We're gonna do a bit of a Russian roulette, yeah? We'll do a Hachu. Hachu, I'm so sorry. You came back and you get immediately eaten. We get Lloyd Hentai stays. He gets eaten. Tavani, good. Here you go. Floral TT. I think I have Narf already. No. Okay, we let's eat Narf. Maybe I'll keep the level 30 guy. No, the level 30 guy has no skills. Sorry. Everyone gets eaten. Every single person. That Mahito dude. Thank you for following. I do appreciate you following me. I know I don't call it out. But the reason why I don't want to is because I want to form a connection to you when I'm about to eat you, right? Because if I'm going to eat you, I don't want to feel like, you know what I mean, like we're connected in like some way. I just want you to pass peacefully through my intestine. Narf. The good, okay. Manganese in, okay, good. Let's see. Good Godar, I forgot. Gotta eat you too. Sorry, buddy. My longtime follower. Appreciate you for always being there since day one, and you know it's a bit like it's like aged dry beef, right? Like you taste better the older that you are, the more aged that you are, right? I'm not into very weak like meats. I want some tasty dry aged meats. You're a Vanguard. God, that's so good. You give me attack power. Okay, Narf might live because Narf can buff me. Narf might live because they make me better at shooting people. Oh, so, but that Mahito dude can do it even better. He's got the power of Gaia, too. Damn, you guys chat, you have some really good skills. You're so lucky. You're so lucky that you all have some really good skills. Here, we'll get some new followers, too, because I feel bad only eating, like, people who have been here for, like, a while, right? Andy the Skeleton. I think I got the capitalization right. You got one space for one more person. Who's it going to be? I'm going to go down the list randomly. Okay, I'm checking my followers list. We're going to go down the list randomly. And, whoever's name I just choose, you just get eaten. All right? That's how it goes, okay? That's how it goes. Scroll, stop. You want to Rage Night Live since you were here last time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay. Now, we need a system to decide how to eat. My theory is that if I fill this up with enough people, Mons, it'll push one of you out, and I should be able to see your name, and I'll be able to try to eat you, right? So we're gonna fill this up all the way, as much as we can. We're gonna force some of you to fall out of the map, and then we'll just eat you, and we'll see what happens. Ideally, I'm gonna eat a lot of you because you know that's the whole point of this exercise. I ideally want to eat like dozens of you, hundreds, if not thousands, right? Like I need to eat a lot of you, okay, chat? A lot. I'm a hungry, hungry man with hungry, hungry plans. Don't mind that this person is named Miner Lover. It's because they're a mine foreman, and so they increased my mining efficiency. And so I was like, hey, he really loves miners. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get fucking banned. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is how you fill it up. There we go, man. I'm so filled up, chat. Yeah, this is how you fill it up, chat. This is how you fill it up. All right. Okay, who fell out of the box? Okay, well the ones that I can't eat fell out. Okay, wait. I have a plan. The humans go in last. Whichever humans fall out first, you get eaten. Okay, so humans will go inside last. All the large monsters will go in first. Okay. CIA, come get the sticky. So you said that you like miners? Like, no. Sorry, I like eating them. Oh, what? Is there more stuff that I can throw in here? Oh, these ones. Yeah, these ones are huge, massive. Actually, they're robbing. I need like the robbermons in. Okay. Now, we do humans. Which of you is going to fall out first? One of you has to fall out first. The first person to fall out, we eat. Okay. You're all holding on very, very well. Very, very well. Actually, I'm surprised that all of you are holding on so well. Surprised no one's fallen out yet. Not a single human character has fallen out yet. So let's re-roll again. Oh! Someone just flew? You're okay, they were so lucky. Someone flew, but they ended up back inside the cage. You're so lucky. Whoever that was, you're so lucky. You were about to be eaten. The game is lagging like crazy. Dear God. Now this is how you play Palworld. Is you RNG whoever gets like eaten. We may need to reset the monster actually. Some of the mons have like fallen out. Some of these pink ones have like fallen out. Oh, here we go. This may be our first one. You're so lucky that the wall's here. You're so lucky. I think we need the larger ones on the bottom to really form like a cage, right? Like a barrier that like everyone starts to fall into. Then I think it's good. So if I redo these and I bring them back in kind of. There we go. See that? Now we're getting bouncy. Now we're getting real bouncy in here. Then we toss in the people. Oh, we have someone. We have two. Okay, I'm gonna find who they are. We're gonna find them and we're gonna eat them. Okay. So one human at a time. Is it Floral? No, he's still there. Is it that Mojito? No. Is it Vinthorn? No. Is it Hachu? Hachu, I'm sorry. It's time for you to be eaten. Sorry. Hachu, you get eaten. Come on, Hachu. Come here, Hachu. Thanks for watching. They didn't censor it. Oh my god, they didn't censor it. Oh my god. And who is it? Who is this? You have an assault rifle. It's not Gorgotter. Is it Rage Knight Live? No. Is it Grumpy? No. Narf. It's Narf. Sorry, Narf. You get eaten too. All right, here we go. Come on, let's go somewhere where the game can like censor it. Yeah. So sorry. Oh my god, it's like a live leak video. It's like a fucking live leak video, chat. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Save image as live leak logo .png. Yeah. Where did I save this? I saved it on my stream images. Okay. Stream images. STD logo? No, where's my live leak logo? Live leak logo. Good. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Now this is the stream of the century. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. But this is what I was hoping for. This is what I was hoping would like happen. I'm very glad that my idea is sort of panned out very, very well. We're obviously gonna play the game normally after, But at least we get to eat people too, which is kind of funny. Is that too many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, too many mons. One less pink, and then all humans. Okay. Oh, we have a. Oh, someone died. Who is that? Who is it? It's not Floral. It's not Mojito. It's not Hentai. It's not Vinthorn. It's not Gagata. It's Rage Knight. Rage Knight, you get eaten too. We go until we eat 5 people. STD logo? Yeah, stick televised designs. It was for the Gordon Ramsay segment. I'll show it after. Okay, so this is our 3rd person eaten, or 4th person. How many people did we eat? How many people have we eaten? 3, right? So this is our 4th person, okay? We don't count you. You were the like test meal, right? Like you were the appetizer, right? This is the main course. After this, we eat 1 more person. Oh my god! Okay, with the logo, it makes it so much worse. Oh my god. 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 This feels sick. This actually feels sick. In a good way. Someone died. Someone died. Who is it? It's that Mojito dude. It's over. Okay. So we've had a good run chat. 5 of you have been chosen to be eaten. Thank you for feeding the colony with your bodies. It was nice knowing you all. That Mojito dude, do you wanna any last words? No. Good. You don't get a chance to like, talk. Anyways, here, come over here.
Yeah.
Come over here. Come on. Yeah. Let's just dance a little, right? Let's just wave by, right? Wave bye.
Oh.
And then we eat them. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! The crazy part is, most of you didn't even give me something. Most of you just died. So, survivors of chat, okay, you are now the strongest people inside chat, okay? Imam, you had to go just because you were the test subject. I'm sorry. But thank you for being a wonderful appetizer, right? Thank you. From your sacrifice, we have life now. Very good life. These are the top chat members now. The final ones, actually. There are no other chat members because they've all been eaten. As we get even more, we're gonna eat them more and more and more. Because I don't know why the game lets you do it, but boy oh boy is it fun to eat people. It's really fun. Wow. I don't know why I didn't use this thing before. Sad face. Oh god. So, congratulations chat. Most of you have survived. I am going to teach one of you self-destruct though. Okay, so who wants to learn the self-destruct move? We need to do one more roulette. For who gets to learn self-destruct. And then we'll get on with the game proper, because I do want to play this for like, 1 to 2 hours. Not too long though, because as I said, recordings of this game seem to take up a lot of file space, and I don't know why. But just enough so we can, see who gets to learn certain moves, yeah? Whoever falls out gets to learn the move self-destruct. You all lived this round. That's very surprising. Surprised all of you lived, actually. Huh. Let's see, go over here. Okay, good. Anyway. So maybe we do a re-roll again. We re-roll at the bottom. And then we put you back inside. Put these on the bottom. So there's more, stuff falling out everywhere. The Relaxosaurus fell out. That's not what I wanted. Maybe he has to go in first. The Relaxosaurus needs to go in first. He's simply too large to not be put in first, I think. So Relaxosaurus, there we go. Now we got a lot of like mixed up space in there. This is good. Okay. We have one human outside. This human is going to be chosen to learn self-destruct. Have I ever managed to make a human use an ability? Not yet. And this is where we're about to see if it's even possible. So who is this? Lord Hentai? No. Is it Magni? No. Andy? No. Floral TT? Gagata? It's Vinthorn. Good. We're gonna see if humans can use skills, okay? As an experiment, we're going to see if humans can use skills. I found a skill fruit that teaches you the implode skill. Okay, those dodo birds that I had, they already know it. They can. The skill just lets you like explode. It does a lot of damage, but you just die. Well, your mon does, not me, obviously. I'm not dying for you guys. It's crazy. It's a neutral skill too. So my theory is that humans are neutral pals, and so as being neutral pals, they should be able to learn neutral skills. That's my theory. I'm curious to see what happens if I make that your only skill too, and what happens when I throw you into the fray against, like, say, another human, right? There's a lot of test subjects here to use it on, right? There's shops and stuff like that I don't want to use it on. But if I kill all the people here, there's also one more place that has more humans that I can use it on as well. And then I'll show you some other things that I found as well. So, for instance, I found this like one town, right? So there are towns in this game, but I found even more towns. There's a lot of towns, actually. I've only found like 2 so far, or 3, I think. This one is one that I remember distinctly because this is in a desert. This game is surprisingly well fleshed out. There's a fair amount of people everywhere, okay? We're gonna see if you can self-destruct on a human, Vin. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait for you to blow up on someone. This is gonna be good. Get my handgun ready. Also, this is where you can buy a sniper rifle very cheaply. You don't have to, go and do it yourself. Let's talk to them first before we kill them.
Yeah.
You did well making it here. There isn't much, but take a load off and relax. It gets pretty cold at night, so don't forget to prepare. Marcus, a PDIF big shot, keeps Ville safe. We can live in peace and quiet thanks to him. That's why it's a good idea to keep your head down here. Don't cause a fuss if you want to live a long life. Be smart and do what I do. Let the PDIDF protect you and survive day to day. Let's see if he uses self-destruct. I've been trying to get them to learn skills for a long time. And in general, I've been trying to get them to like do certain moves for like a long time. But they don't seem to want it. You have a handgun? You have a handgun. Like they don't seem to want to use moves but beside punch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, 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 stop. Not me! Not me! Why me? Why me? Oh no! Oh! Why me? It wasn't my fault. I didn't shoot you. He did. He punched you. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. He's the one who punched you. It wasn't me. It was Vin. There's an easy human. There's an easy human to deal with. Also, one thing that I did change as well was the corpse run. I was very annoyed by it, and thankfully you were able to customize the game settings a lot. So there's no more corpse running as well, which makes the experience a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay, implode. The problem, I think, is that you can't ever get a human to use a skill, which is annoying. The only thing the humans seem to be able to do is just punch, which I feel like is wasted space. I feel like that's a wasted opportunity to like allow you, like, why can't you decide to implode too? I feel like it'd be a great thing to be able to implode as well. But for instance, if you have the punch skill, you'll always use it. Always. Good job, Ben. So now we know. That's the extent of what I wanted to do for sure. I also wanted to show you other things that I found in this game, okay? We're going to be playing this game for like a tiny bit because there's a lot to talk about with this game as well. But in general, that's all I really wanted to do was to eat most of you. So I'm glad that segment worked out well. I now need to find my Mercedes. And I'm sad that I wasn't able to make you explode, but because that would have been funny. But at least we got something out of it, right? We got to know how we taste like, chat. How you all taste like, actually. Where are they? Are they upstairs? Oh no. Did I lose them?
What?
Oh no, did I lose them?
What? Yeah.
Also, if you're wondering why there's only one rooftop, it's because I don't want them to have sunlight. I also don't want them to escape, so this is like a temporary one. I'm gonna make the rooftop even higher so that it blocks all sunlight. The goal is that the Mons should never feel comfortable. They should always feel like they're unwelcome in like somewhere. Always. It's very important for the sake of this colony. We'll leave the God of War. Where are my Mons? So there's Sniffer. Where's Missy? There's Missy. There's my Boeing 747. Who else? Who's my fifth one? I had my Mercedes. I had my Boeing 747. I had Missy, my dog. I had Sniffer. Who was my fifth one? Oh, it was a surfboard, but I don't need the surfboard now. So maybe I'll just go with I mean, I have the backpack over here. I'll go with the Beetlejuice. There we go. There was a Reddit post once by a guy that ate his own foot. I read that. If you've never read that, let me tell you the summary of it, because it was a crazy story. So the guy went for surgery to amputate his foot. The doctors let him have his own foot. I don't know why, but apparently if you get body parts amputated, you're allowed to take home your body part. It's yours. Legally, it's yours. It's why the placenta thing works, is because legally it's your placenta. So he brought home his foot, and then for some reason, okay. Listen, if my friends asked me, "Hey, do you want to eat my foot that I just had taken off in surgery?" I would not say yes. He asked his friends if they would like to eat his foot, and they said yes. So what he did was he took the foot home. He then cooked the foot. He cut off the meat and he started cooking it, and all of his friends ate a piece of his meat. His friends ate his meat. Honest to God, real story. Real picture of a foot too, an honest to God foot. It's very nasty. It's the album is still up. It's literally just a severed foot. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed as true, right? Maybe Snopes has gone and said oh, it's not really true. But to me, that's as true as it gets, dude. That's some real shit. You know that they're ride or die because they were willing to eat their friend's foot, right? Which is nuts. I would never eat your foot ever. Anyways, off of the foot thing. I don't want people to think that I'm really obsessed with their feet. You may notice this over here. You may be wondering what's over in this in that direction. Well, there's two things. One, in that direction is the World Tree. Two, it's a legendary Palmon, the Frost Stallion, which I think I can capture and ride, but it's level 50. The problem is, you can't make it to the World Tree. You may remember when we started the game, it said to do all the towers and then go to the World Tree. I think the tree isn't implemented yet, but you're not able to get to the tree. I was extremely sad. I wanted to go to the tree to see what was going on there. I want to see if maybe I could find something cool up there, because I've been going to all the stuff out in the ocean. You may notice over here, there's another animal, a Palmon preservation place. So I was able to explore that. This took me days to do, by the way, because I could only do it in chunks of a time, right? So I did this all for you, so we could satisfy our curiosity without watching me travel for hours on stream. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of the tedium off stream. I'm going to save for you all the fun highlights of the moments that we want to see on stream. One of these highlights that we're going to be doing right now, one of the last two that we're going to be doing today as part of some of our playtime, before we get into the boring talking section of this game, is we're going to be incubating eggs, and they're going to hatch immediately, so we're going to use every single egg. And then we're also going to try and kill our first tower boss, if not two, if we have time. Yeah, people might start thinking that I'm a dry footman. Exactly. Imagine being dry footman. Die Hardman. Die Hardman. Dry footman. How come every time I say it, I'm so gassy? It's weird. So let's incubate some eggs, yeah. But I've been doing a lot. I do want to move my base eventually. I did have a mining camp before, but I got rid of it because the mons kept on going hungry and dying. Well, not dying as in they die over time, but they die over because they get raided and they have one health. So this is how I caught my Mamrest too. They just fight randomly. And I don't know why. But I like to hit them once to gain kill credit, so they at least drop their meat. The key is they have to drop their meat. Oh fuck! He's mad. 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 Oh no! He's gonna break my base. Oh no! He's gonna break my base. Oh no! Never mind. They're fighting each other. Nice. Genius. This is how you get early strong mons. Is you force them to fight each other, and you just sit from very far away and you wait for them to go at it. And boy, are they strong. My Mammorest Sniffer has 3,000 health. Even though he's scaled down in like level, he still keeps most of his like high level stats, which is pretty insane to me. You would think it'd be a lot lower, but no, it's very, very strong. You're gonna break my base, dude, please. Can I catch another one? Please. Oh my god. We have a very low chance here. But this is basically what I was doing offline in the game the entire time. Trying to like catch them. So as you can imagine, it's not the most engaging thing ever. But the exploration of this game, it very much is like a lot of fun of it. So I'll be doing the boring stuff like catching things and figuring out some boring mysteries off stream. But I'll be doing more of the fun stuff, like the fun exploration into like nowhere on the stream. So again, sorry about the world tree. I just had to because I couldn't hold it back. But that's how I got mine. Now we incubate. Take this. It's instant too, by the way. Because again, I don't know why this thing was like timed in the first place. It feels insane to make it timed because like you have to wait a long time. The lowest time setting that still has a time is still roughly about 24 hours. That pile in the cage, yeah, yeah. Let's just it's just don't mind the animals inside the cage. We just leave them there. Yeah, just it's fine. I can't even look over there because it lags. Everything lags. This whole thing is laggy. I just can't look at it. Eat the cotton candy. Here, eat it. Yum yum, cotton candy. Yum yum yum. I'm weighed down by carrying too many items? What do you mean? How heavy is an egg? An egg is 20 pounds? Holy hell, no wonder. Jesus. Mercedes, go. So yeah, this game is fun. Very, very fun. I'll get started on the talking segment now. This game has had a lot of interesting news around it. Accusations, things like that. It's fascinating to see how people have been going at it. I've heard all the news. People say there was AI, and then it was proven that there was no AI, or at least it wasn't proven that there was AI. There's a lot of stuff like, oh, like the game was made by stealing assets, but there's also not, like there's barely any proof about the stealing assets. I got a pen king? Holy shit. There's a lot of like stuff about this game, just like in general, people being like very interesting about their thoughts on this game. It's very fascinating how, oh my god, I got it. My wife was showing me her stupid looking like shark, and I was like, I want that, and now I have it. Yeah, it's fascinating to me how much good discourse there has been on this topic. For a game like this, I didn't think a game like this could inspire so much discourse around it online. Because to me, it's like a very simple game that's like like sure, it's very derivative, right? And this is a lot of the discussion is like what does it mean to derive something versus what does it mean to copy something versus whatever. But I think it does a lot of what it does well, to the point where it's fun to play as is, as like even though it's very derivative, that's almost what you want. Almost like you want a very derivative experience sometimes to just play and like have fun with. It's led to a lot of discussion around AI as well. And like, as just a quick primer, like AI in general is like, you have to feed it information to get information out of it. Yo! Kitsune, what is that? So in general, right, like a lot of the discussion is around like, hey, like, a lot of people don't really consent to having stuff like fed through AI, and then it gets taken, and it's like, okay, well, it makes it out of this. Is it mine? Is it the AI? Is it the person who like made it? Stuff like that. Like it's what does it mean to prompt something? There's been a lot of complex discussions. We won't get an answer anytime soon. There's a lot of reactionary stuff out there as well, in terms of like people saying like you have no say in it, and like your opinion doesn't like and we're like, you know, your opinion as like a, you know, on like either side doesn't really matter. It's like wrong or it's right. I think it's probably one of the most complex issues that we've had to deal with in a very long time. Because it's a strange issue to think about because there's no real right answer to it. And what I've, you know, what I'm always reminded of is that any bit of technology, the answer usually is an exercise in trying to figure out like what is the impact on like people in like a social context, and then usually deriving your answers from like there, right? It's the reason why a lot of technology that we have a lot of ways that we can use a lot of technology very, very well, but there's also a lot of cases where, you know, to use certain types of technology, there's a lot of loopholes to like go through to gain access to it, because it's very easy to misuse as well. I'm reminded a lot of like what Now Red says about like getting certain cancerous chemicals, like actual like ozone layer depleting chemicals to make like, you know, like hot sauce. And like it's great that he can have it, that he has the license to go and buy these things, and so he can make hot sauce from like a rubber glove. I'm not even kidding you. But it also, you know, it's fascinating to me that like with the effects being so profound, that I'm surprised that there are people on, you know, any side of like, you know, just let it be free and be like a Wild West, right? It feels very fascinating to sort of witness that kind of opinion appear, just because it's one of those things that had that kind of profound effects on, you know, the trajectory of like people's lives, both immediately as well as, you know, within the near to the far future, right? It depends on what you do and like how it can affect you and how long it would take to get to the point where it like could affect you. But at least now we see that, oh, they're like it's going to be used for very negative effects on like people, right? So there's a lot of discussion in this game about like, you know, what is AI now, and like why do people even want to use AI? And this game gets accused of a lot, like people accused of like, you know, using AI, stealing assets, and it's led to this whole giant discussion around it, right? And it's fascinating because like you see different types of commentators on it that don't know the technicality of it, but that also, because they don't know the technicality of it, I think they have not necessarily the full picture of what's going on either. And it's fascinating to me to see like, you know, just like the opinions of people that aren't necessarily involved in it, you know, both being correct on a very, you know, external social level, but also being incorrect in terms of like, you know, what it's capable of and what it can do within the near future. But it's fascinating to me how many layers there is, at least, to this discussion, right? Not to say that anyone's necessarily wrong. This is the hard part, is like, it feels like everyone's points have some merit to it, but that, you know, it's just such a complicated topic that you almost can't summarize it down to a single statement. Other than the very basic statement of like, you want to at least make sure that people ultimately are benefiting from it and not being harmed by it, right? And, you know, in general, my mindset about this stuff is always like, if even one person is harmed by it, is it really worth it, right? Not necessarily to say that it needs to be, you know, removed entirely, but rather to say that it needs a lot more restrictions than just having it out there, right? And this is a discussion all this time. You may notice that discussion around AI is not just a discussion about technology, it's also a discussion about anything, right? Anything that has the ability to be used for very, very poor intentions to very disastrous results. You'll end up in this type of discussion no matter what that thing is, right? So there's a lot of things I'm not going to get into. I'm just going to focus on the AI stuff for now, but I'm sure you can imagine what those are, right? It doesn't really... There's not many things that you can, you know, really talk about it with that are very well known across the world, but like there are some things that like everybody knows about because everyone memes about it, right? So you can take a gander as like what I'm trying to like refer to without me saying it. But in general, it's fascinating to see the discussion, at least from my point of view, sort of ignore or at least deride the people who are afraid of it. Not to say that like the fear is necessarily warranted all the time, right? Like if somebody said like, oh, I'm afraid of eggs, and then they try to get, and they yell at people not to eat like eggs, right? For instance, because we just played the game about flipping eggs, right? Then you would kind of have to argue like, okay, well, I mean, it has, it like it can be bad in like a huge excess in terms of cholesterol, but it's not like cyanide, right? But like a generalization like that doesn't apply to something so specific like AI. Something like AI has a lot more specific use cases. It has very specific ways that it works, even if we don't understand the exact mechanisms by which it derives what it does, or it creates what it does, or how it outputs what it does, which is just a very generic statement of like what it makes, right? No matter the method that it makes it by. We at least still know enough about it to say like, okay, well, it is at least using XYZ techniques that are, pulling from some repository of information, right? And I worry that a lot of the discussion has gotten so mixed up in this like cage of like, how's it working? And it feels a lot like people are talking about two of the same. Like it feels a lot like people are discussing the same things, but like not really understanding the other side and what they're trying to say, right? Which is kind of like frustrating to see because it's like, it feels like everyone's trying to talk about the human side, but they're talking about the human side from two very different initial standpoints, but they want to end up in the same place, right? So it's very interesting to me. It feels weird because the discussion is, around copyright in general is like very, very, very complex because we don't really understand what it means to create something necessarily. We simply know that humans, in general, have the ability to be very creative, and it seemingly comes out of nowhere, right? And that even if you don't really see anything, just out of nowhere you can just create, which is very fascinating to me, right? And it's not like a very unknown thing either, right? I think about the propensity for living things to create has been found in very different places as well. Although I'm not really sure how verified they are, but the story about like the elephant who can draw and like paint, or the person who can do who is like born blind who can somehow paint as like well, right? Paint very complex images, right? That they've never seen even. Stuff like that. So that makes you wonder like how much of it is like an innately human thing versus how much of it is like just by your environment. Because again, depending on how you argue, I don't think it really matters though, right? Instead, I think the discussion should really be focused around like, what do we as people want? And what is it going to cost to get there? And is any cost like that ever worth it? In general, again, I side on the with the side that says no human cost is ever really worth progress. Because like, if it takes a lot of sacrifice from humans to the point where people lose their livelihoods, lose everything that they have to sustain progress, are we really moving forward or is it moving backwards? And what are we moving forward for, right? It's kind of my opinion on it. And so it's fascinating to me to see the discussion on both sides be about progress. And both sides want to progress something and some level of like thing, but they both want to progress a slightly different thing, right? But at its core, it's about progressing human creativity, right? One side sees it as a tool to be used to progress human human creativity, as like a tool to be used to sort of like augment it. But the other side also sees this sort of like shocking reality that we're starting to see now. I can't believe I fell. Of it being used to replace and ultimately undermine human efforts and also like just displace human lives in general. And so it's fascinating to me to see like these two sides clash because like I'm surprised that it how often this discussion has always been like had, right? No matter what we've had, we've always had this kind of discussion, and there's always been the same two people on both sides. And it feels like every single time, for every single thing that we've had, the progress has always had to be reined down, not because it wasn't worth it, but because we realized that the whole idea of like rules are written in like blood. We realized that too much blood was being shed, and we needed to really deal with it before people start losing their lives on like mass, right? Obviously, it's not as sudden as say the development of like some major weapon, but it is still enough to at least displace the livelihood of like of people and like what they can make, and that's enough to cause major issues to how we live, right? And I think that alone requires that or at least warrants that we look at this piece of technology as a whole, and that we sort of find a way to limit the negative effects that it can have on like people. But also recognize that it's not the easiest thing to like answer, because like What does it mean to, again, what does it mean to create something being inspired by something? What does it mean to derive something from something else? Like, and like, what does it mean to, you know, innovate and make something new entirely of your own mind, right? We don't even know how people learn necessarily. We know a lot of techniques that mostly result in how people learn, and like that like mostly result in like people learning some like thing. But we don't know exactly how people learn. We just know that, you know, your brain works and it's very complex, and like we know some of the mechanisms, but we don't know entirely how learning happens. Same with memory, same with a lot of things about the human brain. And you know, it's hard to sort of think about this, right? It's why AI is such a, I think, a cursed term for what's like being used. It's why I really like when people talk about, you know, say image creation as like stable diffusion. Oh my god, they're killing the sheep. Oh my god. Why me? Why me? How dare you?
Yeah.
But, you know, when does it become a copy? When does it become, you know, infringement? And when is it just inspiration? And when is it also limitations of your concepts, right? I see a lot of discussion about this game being a clear copy or a clear derivative of, you know, the more famous franchise, Pokemon. Yet at the same time, it's like, how many ways can you slice a wolf, right? As like a concept. How many ways can you slice a giant green giant mammoth mon? How many ways can you slice a chipmunk-looking mon? Although this one has like it stands on two legs, so it doesn't really look like one. Right? So you know what I mean? Like these discussions get more and more complex, and you know these are things that, as far as we know, were made by people. And now you combine that with like what of things that machines have created using human inputs as like, you know, the baseline. How's this discussion going to end up, right? Again, this is a very simplified, if you can believe it, primer on what's been happening with this game. It's fascinating to see how much discourse has been going on about this game, and how much discourse in general has been going on, you know, involving AI stuff as like, well, my only opinion, again, just to make clear, is that the human side does need to be taken care of. But I don't have a real good answer for it. I really don't. Other than the fact that, like, if it has to be restricted to keep humans, you know, from being replaced entirely in a system that ultimately can't support people for free, then you know, maybe that's what we have to do, and that we're better off doing that, even if it means that progress, quote unquote progress, right, whatever that means, is stifled, right? To me, that's much more important as a whole. I also need to show you one cool thing in this game, so let me see if I can find it, if I remember where it was. Well, I'm kind of far. Okay, we had to go all the way back. I didn't know I fell that far from my base. But it's good to see these discussions happening in this space. Very, very good. The reason being is that you really don't want to wait until all of a sudden the thing appears, and then all of a sudden no one knows what to do. It's effectively what's happening now, right? What's happening now is effectively what I just described as it came out of nowhere, right? It didn't really, but nobody really cared about it until it could do what it's always tried to like do. And then now it's, you know, places are using it in place of hiring artists, right? And that has a serious impact on, like, you know, a person's living bottom line. There is someone that keeps naming, oh, you're right, I need to do that too, yeah. So, you know, in general, I love also that I can see my base from so far away. Like, you just know that it's mine by this, like, cacophony of mons. Dear God. Dear God. So, in general, we're going to see a lot more of this discussion happen as, like, more of these types of things come out. We're going to see a lot of people's frustrations come out. We're going to see a lot of people that sort of, like, I do feel like ignore the human side. Trying to discuss it, I think, only on the technical side, while fascinating and while interesting, is not necessarily the best way to go about it, because, like, the human side matters so much ultimately to the discussion of what's, like, going on, because without humans there is nothing, like, literally nothing. So it's like, you know, it's important to get these discussions fully sorted out, you know, no matter how difficult it is to, like, talk about. Oh my God. While fighting together, fire pals drop more items when defeated. Holy shit. Do mud. Increases attack power of ground pals. Look at him. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. Blank. Oh, he's just empty inside. No, but Blank is a cool name. Blank reminds me of the name of that of that guy from Final Fantasy 9. He makes a good noise, right? He makes a good noise. Come here. Make a noise, Phil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, can I just see his noise from the here now? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nice. That's good. That's really good. Man, these look really cool. What's a Raindrix? Keeps the rider cool in hot environments. Oh my god. If this was Pokemon, there'd be so much like Rule 34 drawn of you. So much. You eat a lot. It eats 6 food. This thing eats 7 food. My god. The Marith. There we go. So the Kitsune. Marith. What else did I get? I got some other cool things, but I think they spilled over into different pages. I find other things. Oh, the Gale Wing. Here we go. This one's new. Oh, I also got a Swee. I'll show you. So the Swee, there's a Swee and a Sweeper. The Sweeper is like a giant Yeti almost, and the Sweepers are small ones that stay around it. And each Swee that you have buffs your Sweeper, which is really cute. I really wanted like a party of just Sweeper and like Swees, but I don't know how to catch a Sweeper. A Cinnamoth is new. Grintail, okay, that's new. And a Flamble, these are all new.
Wow.
Yo! Unaffected by heat or cold while riding this mon. That's kinda broken. Marith. Applies dark damage to the player's attacks while mounted. Oh my god, he looks so cool. Gale Claw. While in team can be summoned and used instead of a glider. Allows you to use it to fire a gun while gliding with its POW. What does that mean? I don't know, but that sounds amazing. While when activated, attacks target enemy with poison fog. It's kind of cute. Grintail. Enhances neutral attacks while mounted. I did not expect this. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
That thing was crazy. Come here, let me pet you. Oh my god. What a good, there's 2 Pokemon that look exactly like that actually too. Okay, so that's good. Let's see. Flambell. You want to check out you? Is that it? Really? That's all the new ones that I got actually. Wait, we can have some more. So yeah, the discussion is getting heated. And understandably so. People's lives are at stake, and I think some voices tend to be very dismissive of like the effects of it on like people. So I'm glad that they're being called out on their stuff. It's you can't just say all progress is like good, because I think that's we have history to like shows that that's not always the case. And progress was only good because we had people who were very diligent about making sure that it wasn't abused, right? We were just very lucky that up until now, we've always had someone in a place who has basically fought and effectively died for to try and prevent things from, being misused, and to allow progress to be exist without any issues, right? We've just been very, very lucky. And even then, it hasn't really been a guarantee that that's been always the case. We've had a lot of cases where there hasn't been the case. And so now we're just seeing the impact of it now, of a fairly, I think, lackadaisical attitude towards what this stuff could have done a long time ago by the people making it, right? Who have always been in the mindset of, technology progress and don't be left behind. And now we start to see the impact of what that means, right? When people start to get left behind, now we realize, oh wait, like people actually die because of this, right? Or their lives go from reasonably manageable all the way down to oh my god, this has some serious impact, right? And so again, I'm surprised that anybody agrees that it shouldn't be regulated or that it should just be free. I feel like you need to have something in the way of making sure that it can't be used to make someone's life worse. Because I think a lot of people are idealistic about how things happen in life. Very idealistic. I don't know if it's because they've never seen the history. But I don't know if necessarily it's because they've never seen or delved deep into how we have the things that we have today. I don't even know if it's because, I'm getting out of here. It was because they've never just, tried to just think about it very deeply, right? But to me, it seems very obvious that we need to do something about it. That's going to eventually make it so that people aren't being tossed away or aren't at risk of losing their jobs, for instance, right? And we're lucky that right now AI as a moniker is false, right? AI as a moniker. Oh, sorry, I found out you can just do this. Is actually very, false in terms of how it describes how this technology works, right? Like a neural network is a fairly basic system that anybody can understand. It seems like magic, but the truth is you can understand it from a very quick video by this person on YouTube named Blue something. I wish I remembered their name. I should have prepared more, but it's a very basic concept that you can get the high level picture of, right? We're lucky that right now it doesn't replace everybody, but once it does, I mean, it's gonna come for everyone, including me doing this kind of talk, including me who knows this stuff, even at a cursory glance. All of us will be replaced at some point, and it's really up to us to be able to bring that to light and be like, hey, maybe we don't want a society that's run off of just progress, without thinking about how this impacts people and without building systems in place to help people. So, in general, discussion around AI and how it's used and stuff like that has gotten very complex. There's been a lot of noise around it by people who don't understand how it works, and by people who I think ignore social aspects of it without understanding how it works. I think there's been a lot of reactionary stuff, but also a lot of just plain ignorance on the subject because it's very, very complex. And I'm kind of sad to see that, right? Because this is going to be one of the biggest discussions, at least in the next 50 to 100 years, at least, right? We're going to need to see a lot of societal change to support it too. Let's kill a boss battle. Let's try it. This is the first boss we'll ever do. There's no more corpse run, so it's a hell of a lot easier. We've seen the cutscene all already. We couldn't kill this boss last time because we were too weak, but now I have Sniffer and a gun. Actually, now I have a gun too. Oh my god, I'm strong as heck. Come on, Sniffer, kill him. You have to shoot the child to do max damage. Dude, you have to shoot the child to do max damage. Oh my god. The music is overlapping too. It's fascinating. Oh! Oh, that was bad. I did not dodge properly there. The delay in that move was weird. I did not dodge it properly. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Where is Sniffer? Help me, Sniffer! Help me! Help me, Sniffer, please, help. We need to kill Zoe. Surprisingly, a very complex boss fight, right? First time ever doing a boss fight in this game. Actually, a surprising amount of mechanics to it, which I like. I think this is a good way of, implementing a boss fight. I always lament boss fights that don't have any mechanics because I feel like it's a waste of a design space. But this one's actually done very, very well. Reminds me a lot of I don't want to say Souls games, but it's just a general moniker to basically say a boss fight that's more complex than just doing the same thing over and over, resulting in nothing. Oh god. Oh. Oh, I didn't dodge in time. I failed that hard. Sorry, I failed that really hard. Wow, that was bad. That's actually a pretty good boss. I wasn't expecting this game to have very good bosses. Cause at a glance, right, this game really doesn't seem like it'll have very good mechanics. it feels like a very basic game where you're not really looking for complex gameplay like that. But it has inklings and it shows promise of like what could be, right? I don't think it'll ever match up to like say Dark Souls boss design because they've had, 4 games to like practice that, right? Or 4 or 5, 6 actually. How many games has like FromSoft made in that style with that level of like detail and that level of like, or at least that like mindset of like combat should be aggressive and like very difficult, right? This is their first time really trying to attempt this, and for a first showing, learning basic lessons from their from their previous ones, from the people before them, and from games before them in like different genres. I think it's a good showing. Even though it still has some weak points, it's still pretty good. But this is gonna be hard because I have no handgun ammo now. I could buy some, but it's really expensive. Oh god. You're hungry? Well, don't be hungry, Sniffer, please. I need you to kill them, please. I'm buying handgun ammo. So yeah, that's all the discourse that you've missed about this game. It's a bit fascinating to see all this discourse happen. It's there's a lot of different interesting topics about it. People have said some very interesting things about it. There's a lot of misinformation about like, what it does and how it originates and how it creates things. And I think there's a misunderstanding of like how much effort goes into like, individuals have control over the process. But in general, it's a very complex discussion that people online like me shouldn't be having. Or rather, we should be having, but we should have it in the sense of like, this is my experience with it and this is how it could affect me. And how do I fear it or how do I not fear it? Versus like, no, I have the one final say and you should listen to me. Not to say that experts necessarily know, but we at least have the perspective to say, for ourselves, like, how's this going to impact me as a human being? Which is a very important perspective to like say. Should have eaten more flesh. I probably should have, yeah. I'm gonna blame all of you for not having enough nutrients in your body to feed me. Right? Why blame me when I can blame you, chat? Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's good. Anyways, this is how you get handgun ammo. It's mind control medicine. I don't know what that does. But you can just buy handgun ammo instead of waiting to craft it. I don't know why. But man, is it good. The sniper rifle, the musket, does 1,000 damage. But as you've seen, the reload time is like dog water. It's very, very bad. The handgun does half the damage, but it shoots way faster. This handgun, I'm not even supposed to have it. No joke. The first time you get the same handgun is level 29, okay? If you get a recipe, you just get it. I already have a recipe for an assault rifle, which I can't even make because I need to make a production assembly line bench. And the assault rifle you unlock at level 45. So going to explore is way more productive in this game than I thought initially. And if you play this game, you should just go and explore because you can just find things like this. I've eaten enough berries, okay? Because I ate flesh, I was weak. But now I eat berries and I'm strong again. It's time to kill the boss of the Rain Tower, Zoe, who we've been reading stories about. This is going to be sad because in the story, in the memo, the story, the journals, that's her best friend. Zoe has no family. Her father disappeared a long time ago, and she's never seen her mother's face. The only ones who raised me are the Syndicate and her Grisbolt that she's riding. We need to kill her Grisbolt. I refuse to have someone be happy in this world. I refuse. I suck so much. I suck so much. Go, 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 go! She is taking so many bullets to the face. Please stop, please stop. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Okay, hide, hide. What am I doing? I tried to crouch to get like an angle to like shoot. Whoa, 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 whoa! You can still shoot? Whoa! Not good. Not good. That thing tracks me. Whoa! Sniffer, Sniffer, I need you, Sniffer. Come on, Sniffer, come on. This boss fight does have waiting elements, though. I mean, it's not like the only boss fight in like any game to have like waiting periods, but like it's much more pronounced here because your pet does not attack as often as you would want. Your pet is surprisingly very slow at attacking other times. It appears to be immune to spirit. Shit, I want to capture her to eat later. Oh! Leave me alone, please. Your Grizzbolt is dead now. Your Grizzbolt is dead. Oh my god, I killed her. Why is she naked? Why was she naked? Wait, why was she naked? Oh no. I don't know why she was naked. I hope no one saw that. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't know why she was naked. Oh boy. That's gonna be hard to explain. But wow. Interesting boss fight. Again, that was a level 10 boss. I'm playing on hard mode, so I had to do it now. But you're supposed to play it like way sooner. I guess they only give you ancient tech points and no items, which is a bit fascinating. I thought they would give you some items, but they give you nothing. It does push you to the very top of the tower to get a fast travel point, though. But I have more towers and more bosses to see. We're gonna kill Bushi, who's level 23. V-Stick Minor Lover thing. Can we? I should have never told you about the Minor Lover. Oh god. You really gonna listen to me about AI, huh? I love mining. And you're gonna listen to me about AI? Disgusting. Imagine trusting advice from a guy who loves mining. Imagine. I have 30 ammo. This may not be enough to actually do this. Bushi's level 23 and I don't know what to expect. But he looks cool. Holy fuck, he looks cool. What is that? Can I catch you? I want to catch you. You're mine. Oh my god, he's so weeaboo. He's so weeaboo, chat. He's so weeaboo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, he's so immune to me. He's so good. Oh! It might be okay. At least with the guns. Oh my god, never mind. This guy's a monster. Wait, maybe. Maybe? I think it's bugged. He's not supposed to be able to fight up. Do you think if he kills them, do you think I still get credit? Or no? I might still... Okay, let's see if I still get credit. I'm kind of curious. But boy, oh boy, was he strong. I was gonna say it's very easy, but... Even with, like, guns, pals are way stronger. I mean, to be fair, the person who came to this island that I first saw from the plateau of, beginnings, her entire team died and they had shotguns. Better not risk the game breaking. Oh, you're right. That's true. Very true. How many times have I broken games, right? A lot. Let's not risk it. We go and fight. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. But this one's tough. This one's very tough. Oh my god. Boom! Oh! Headshot! Oh, you're so good. You're so good at stopping. Oh my god, you're such a good stopper. Wow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Boom! I love saying boom. I'm so sorry. If it blows out your like, eardrums, I'm so sorry. Uh-oh! Not good. Not good. My god, I'm a menace. You just walk around and you just blast people constantly. He doesn't see me. Sneak attack, go. Boom! Try me. Good. One thing that is annoying about this game is, at least for the combat, dodge rolling cancels your reload. What are you doing? Whoa! Holy shit, this guy's a monster. What the hell? I want him so bad. Chat, I've never wanted something more than I have him. He's just him. He's him and I want him. He's so good. Holy shit. Must get Pal. I need Pal. I need Pal. Okay, put that there. Repair my armor. It got demolished. I really do need to turn off that setting too. I find losing the strength of items as you die to be a very uninteresting mechanic, if only because there's not really much interaction. It's just busy work. So I do need to change that at some point. That's a lot of cotton candy. I think Sniffer might be diabetic. He may have just become diabetic. This is not good. He might pass out halfway through. I don't know if Sniffer can do this. Are you gonna be okay, Sniffer? Come on, Mercedes. Maybe I'll do Missy. Maybe Missy can handle him. No, yeah, I trust Missy. She's my dog. She's got that dog in her. Come on, Missy. Let's go. Plus, he's a... Oh, God. He's a fire type, actually. It's bad because he's a fire type, actually. I need something that beats fire. Which I don't have. Go! Go! A giant walking pile of, a grass. Fight the fire guy. Grass pal. Fight fire. Go. Okay, that one's fast as fuck. Holy shit. Maybe I'll just use handgun, actually. It's the strongest gun. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good slam. Good power slam. Oh. Oh boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sniffer, get out the way, I can't see! Oh god, Sniffer, please. Sniffer, please. What's he doing? Oh! Homaro Moshinru! Sniffer? No! The Rock! Once again, The Rock has ruined me. God damn it. I need money. I need to sell something. I have to make some money. We're gonna sell some things to make money to be able to afford things. What? That's a very obvious statement. Very, very obvious statement. We need handgun ammo. I had $15,000 and now I have nothing to my name. I have medicine. Wait, I can sell meds. Wait. Oh, also, I named two of the Mons, Jesse and Walter from Breaking Bad. They exclusively work on drugs for me. So I found the drug that these strange flowers can make. I found the suspicious juice. Yeah, it exists. Thank you for explaining the concept of currency. You're welcome. I know. I'm so helpful. I'm so helpful. Yeah, are you green? You're green. Sorry, not just, oh god. What are you doing here? Let's see. Save the assault rifle recipe. I can sell this for 10,000. Sell these for 0, I think. But I bought those because I wanted fashion. Seed machine gun. Machine gun. We could do machine gun. I need to upgrade my pal. Actually, I need to make Sniffer a monster. Sniffer will be a monster. I wish I had a shotgun. Let's see. Dragon Burst. I do want to keep that for thing. For a real Dragon Mon. Right now, I don't have a Dragon Mon, right? 2 handgun schematics, which I have 3 of those. There's no need. Crossbow. Actually, I'm done with I'm done crossbow. I can sell this crossbow. Sell these arrows too, actually. If I have any more green skill trees of Spine Vine, what does that even mean? Hypersphere? Of course! Metal Helm schematic. No, I have a Metal Helm 2, so why have 1? Also, cloth and cold resistant pelt armor. That's so low. That's so low level. God. Who do you think I am, huh? A low-level person? No. I'm high. Stone Blast and Stone Cannon. Those are two different skills. Okay. Well, I might not have the money to buy handgun ammo. Let's see if I have enough currency. Let's see if my explanation worked out. Let's see. I do want to at least beat this one thing, because I really want to see what like Bushi has to offer, and then we're just gonna check out the next boss, and then we'll like call it, okay? Because I don't know if I can play this game for too long. I'm in the wrong place. Because this game is a very slow game. Like, you have to play this game over a long period of like time. There's another survival game actually that recently came out called Enshrouded. It dropped today. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna play it. I simply have too many games to play. So we're not gonna play Enshrouded. We're not gonna play the other one, Forsaken or Forgotten Light, and it's some other game. Is that Wally? There's Wally. But we're gonna stick with the survival games that we have until we beat them, because there are too many survival games to play, and I don't want to get lost in the sauce. I can sell my mons. I forgot. I can sell them. Don't sell souls. Sell this. This. I can sell my mons. If I sell my mons, how's that gonna look like? How much do a drug sell for? I can't see. 160 only? God. The drug economy has been going down hard. Nice. That's enough for a lot of ammo, actually. Good. Perfect. Holy hell. Time to kill Bushi. Let's go. Mercedes, go. But yeah, there's a lot of survival games coming out. I'm really gonna stick with the ones that we have, as well as the logistical games, because we play too many games here. I'm waiting for the Factorial expansion, as well as the next Valheim update, because I think that's gonna be fun. But I don't know if I'm gonna do Valheim on stream, because it's. I feel primarily a lot of these survival games are mostly the same, and they differ in very important ways that are very subtle that most people I think are missing. It feels like. Like, Valheim to me is the perfect co-op blind playthrough game. You can't look up anything about that game, and you have to have friends who are willing to explore very heavily in a game. Because boy oh boy is it fun to, oh my god, you can't learn this skill. But why? Because you have the machine gun. What? Fine, learn Spine Vine. Alright, wait, you can learn anything? Wait. Earth Impact is an exclusive skill. Your ground type? No shit. Yo, I have a ground move for you. Many ground moves. What's Stone Cannon? 70 power. Cool. Okay, let's see. So this is 100 power. Seed Machine Gun sounds cool. Spine Vine is 95. Power Bomb kind of sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe Grass Tornado. Okay, this is good. Yeah, Valheim, exactly. Like, Valheim needs to be played as blind as possible, because... Spoilers, if you like Valheim and you want to play but you've never seen it, well, wait until mute me until you see my face come back on screen. I'm sorry now. Valheim, if you never get the experience of finding the Kraken for the first time, it's gonna blow your mind, right? Like the impact of knowing that beforehand is so detrimental to your experience of the game, because so much of it is based in the exploration aspect, right? Like Valheim is very much an exploration game first. Another thing that I found was very important about the game was that co-op experience of like learning that like you can ferry items back and forth using the wagon, as well as using boats. If you don't know that those are there and that that's possible, when you do find it and then you coordinate with your co-op team, it changes the dynamic of how you play significantly. Boats are very similar, but like on a larger scale, right? To the point where you need to play a co-op and you need to play a blind to get those two very pivotal moments, and those two very pivotal moments carry you basically through the entire game in terms of like how you strategize about things, right? I wish the game had more threats at sea. I wish the game made seafaring even more terrifying, because then it would be even more interesting, more things to discover. Or maybe it'd be bad, right? Just having only the Kraken at like nighttime changes everything. I feel like, because you least expect it, and it's the only danger that you ever face. Yeah, go as blind as you can. So yeah, it's crazy how at some point, like, John Wick enters the game as like a DLC thing. I don't know how the Valheim devs like did it, but they somehow got John Wick as a Valheim DLC thing. It's nuts. Anyways, welcome back. You saw my face come back, so I'm sure you're back here now. You're back in the US room. It's nuts. I really like when in Valheim, when John Wick says Scooby Doo and then like shoots what's the first monster you like meet? It's like a weird dude who's like hunched over and he like really likes your lights and he drops like amber. Are your cooldowns too long, Sniffer? I think its cooldowns are too long. You're kidding me! You're kidding me! I dodged so slow. I should have just jumped. Grayling, thank you. A Grayling. I dodged so slowly. Oh my god. Okay, one more try. One more try. Because I do want to catch him. I have hyperspheres. Yeah, so the Graylings and the halflings, and they're always saying like we have to throw the ring into Mount like Doom and stuff. It's like, dude, like, come on. I'm just trying to build a base here. It's wild. But yeah, there's a lot of survival games, and the new ones don't seem to have many hooks to them. Like Enshrouded's main hook was supposed to be the RPG combat, but like I saw the combat, it seemed very stiff, very boring. Like you know, compared to its contemporaries, it's very good, but compared to games that are focused on combat, it's very bad. So it's fascinating to see that is its main draw when it doesn't dissuade me from playing other games around combat. You know, as much as I thought it would based on the promo stuff. But the building is cool. The building is much more freeform, kind of like Minecraft, but like, you know, very, 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 very open. Like way more, and also way more like full of slopes. There's a lot of slopes in the game. There's a lot of slopes in thing because of how it. Oh my god! I was trying to change the S code because it's like voxel based. Enshrouded is like voxel based. It's nearing 3 a.m. You should really head to bed. No worries. I'm glad that you were here to see me eat you, as well as multiple other people, so it's fine. Again, no need to stay, there's no pressure. If you're tired, just go sleep. At least you saw me eat someone. I appreciate everyone for showing up, again, as always. I'm almost done anyways, because I'm going to do this fight one last time, and that's it. I refuse to do this fight too many times, because I'm going crazy, actually. Spine Vine sucks. We need a lower cooldown move. Seed Machine Gun. But yeah, it's fascinating. Just there's so many survival games coming out. I think there's too many. Survival games are really like, you have to focus on like one. If you play too many survival games, you get very lost in the sauce. It's a bit like playing like a JRPG, right? You can't play multiple JRPGs at the same time because you're going to forget what you did. Like, I don't even remember where we are in like Baldur's Gate. You can't wait for the next egg frying session. That's gonna be later next week. I don't think I can do egg frying anytime soon. It was extremely hard. But yeah, it will happen at some point. It will. Thanks for watching. You're gonna miss out on the first ever Bushi kill. Good night. Have a good sleep. Come on, Bushi. Show me what you got. Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna do his move. Oh! That one's hard to dodge. Dodge. Very, very hard. Good. Okay, I think his eyeballs are the thing. I don't know what his weak point is, actually. It's something. That's the machine gun? That's not a machine gun. I need to keep on moving. I can't stand still, because if I stand still, he won't lead his shots into a bad spot. I need him to lead his shots into somewhere bad. Into somewhere bad, sorry. I'm so gassy. Goddamn. That's why I need to go soon, because I'm very, very gassy. And when I'm gassy, it's a bad time. You're kidding me! It goes too... Sniffer, get out the way, Sniffer! Sniffer, why do you intend to stand in front of him? Why? Sniffer, are you on his side, Sniffer? Are you on his side, Sniffer? Are you on his side? God damn it. Let's get out of here. Sort by level. And, oh my god. My highest level is a human. I have no water types that are higher level. Andy, why are you the strongest human? You're my strongest pal, Andy. I think he's still aggro to me, which is interesting. I wonder what that means in terms of, like, if we go back in, is he still gonna be able to fight at the same health? It would be weird, maybe buggy, but let's see. He's not. He's full. Maybe I just let my Mon do it. I don't want to deal with him. But it's gonna take forever, though. But better than trying to coordinate, like, you know, ammo and stuff, I should just focus on dodging. But I do 97 damage. Like, it's pretty good. He's gonna go. It's the eyes. It's his eyes. For sure, his eyes. You're kidding me. He looked at Sniffer. He looked at Sniffer. He shot at me. What? He looked at Sniffer and he shot at me. That's insane. This guy's a monster. I can't believe it. He looked at Sniffer and he shot at me. Nuts. Okay, wait. Sniffer, you failed me. Boeing 747? Wait, no, actually no. Mercedes. Let's go. Kill this duck. I'm surprised too that so many survival games are coming out now. I thought the genre was as good as that, right? Because like it's very hard to differentiate, again, different survival games because they're so similar in so many aspects, right? And it's sad because I think the survival genre has a good place to like stand. Like it scratches an itch that only these types of games can like scratch, right? It's just sad that there's no really perfect game in the space for like every single desire, basically. Oh! And it's sad because Palworld comes pretty damn close. Has a lot of building conveniences, has a lot of very interesting things you can do long term. Progression, you can tweak it to be very easy or very hard. And in general, it's a lot easier because all you have to do is capture Mons to like, pals, sorry. Not Pokemons. Legally distinct, apparently. In order to, you know, level up quickly, and it's mostly fine, right? Time sinks again, you can basically adjust downwards with like server settings, which is nice. So it's fascinating to me that like, even this, despite being so close, is also so far. But also funny that like this is the closest game that we've had to a good survival game in like a very long time. Despite the fact that the entire genre has like been a thing for a very long time. There's been a lot of survival games. A lot of them. Come on, Sniffer. I can't see. I can't see! Oh, I couldn't see! God damn it. Okay, Sniffer is kind of a liability. He's too large. He's too large for me to see him. I think I need to use Missy. Missy may be my only option there. God damn, Sniffer. Jesus Louises. I also found out what hard mode actually entails. So in hard mode, you may remember that I complained that my damage was too low. And I figured like guns would be the main equalizer. It's because the multiplier on your stuff is very low. In hard mode, I didn't tweak this down, but I might eventually just because it feels almost too heavy as you do half as much. You do half damage to Mons. They do 4 times damage to you. Which I think is a bit insane. It seems very high. Okay, Missy is a lot smaller, so I can see this now. much easier. But her moves look a lot like Bushi's moves. So maybe bad. And the charge, my god, that thing does 0 damage. Okay, Sniffer, no, Beetlejuice. You're small enough, go. Nice rock, that's an amazing rock. Huge though. Nice rock throw. He also has Seed Machine Gun though, which is very handy. Nice, okay, wait, he actually does a fair amount of damage. Uh oh. Very good damage actually, wow. Surprisingly good. Okay, I dodged anyways just in case. I was worried if he'd aim back towards me. My reloading takes so long. Oh my god. If you didn't have a Mon, it'd be impossible to kill this guy. I think because your reloading takes forever. Oh no. He's too close to me. Oh shit, he's way too close. Nice stun. I guess you can stun on the ground moves. So ice can freeze, fire can burn, ground is the stun. Okay. Now I know all the elements of stuff too. It's handy to know. Oh god.
Yeah.
Wait, 23%. That's actually really good. Worth it to try? I don't know. You're mine. Come on, Bushi. Become mine.
Yeah.
Come on, Bushi.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're kidding me! He had half a second to respond. Half a second. What? Ah. Okay, you know what? I will say the open world bosses, like the ones you see just out in the open world on the map, these are probably the worst ones. These are probably the worst bosses I've seen in general. They're very simplistic. Very simplistic. There's not much complexity to them. I think all the design went into the tower bosses, which I think was correct, but also feels kind of weird because, like, you know, this design is very reminiscent of, like, say, Elden Ring, right? When you see the Elden Ring bosses in the open world like this, they're no joke. Like, they're actually hard. So it's surprising to me that it's so simplistic here, when it could be just as complicated and just as cool. I can't believe it. Okay, one more try, then we're gonna call it. That's because it's getting late, and if I can't capture him, I'm gonna farm up to where I can kill him. Right? Very different mindset. To kill something is way easier. Also, this music is just stuck in my head. Jeez Louise. Thank you. Thank you, Thwack, for letting me reset the music. My god. Overall, this game has had a lot of discourse. I think a lot of people are very unaware of certain things, and I'm kind of worried about that. Long term, we're gonna see the ramifications of these choices and of the people saying these like things. I think people are unaware of how influential they can be. Because again, there's a neuroscientist here, okay? If I was at all more convincing and a lot more evil, because people think that people are immune to being convinced of something by virtue of simply being smarter, right? But that's not really true. Everybody's very susceptible to any kind of messaging, and so it's very important to at least be aware of what you're saying and at least know what you're saying. And I'm very interested in sort of like, you know, how it relates to being, you know, on stream and stuff, because it feels like you have a lot more influence than you really should, which is like strange and narcissistic to like say. That's what it feels like. Some people really do just kind of just go with whatever you say, even if it might not be correct. In general, it's why I avoid talking about these things, because I'm aware of what these things do, and I'm also aware that like it's way more complicated than, you know, most people can even handle. And so for the most part, I try to avoid it, because, again, very irresponsible for the most part. Though it may not necessarily be my responsibility, you know, it's at least something that I'm aware of that, like, needs more nuance than just yes or no. And more viewpoints than just, you know, from like one side. Oh, shit. Come on, Sniffer. He's gonna go. Huh. Come on, Sniffer. Sniffer, please. Sniffer, please. Sniffer, please! Kill him! Why are you AFK, man? Why'd you join the server if you were just good and go AFK, huh? No! I quit. I quit. I can't do it. I quit. Also, because that boss music is getting very annoying. No, but again, interesting game. It's interesting to me to see. I'll just stop. To see. Oh God! Please, 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 stop, please, please. I see all the discourse around this game, because when I saw this game, I was just like, okay, this is just a giant pet simulated game where you get a bunch of pets and you throw them at people to like fight. But I'm glad some of the discourse has sort of evolved, and also how some of the discourse has sort of devolved as well. It's sad to see, right? It's sad to see that you know, people are either unaware or being intentionally obtuse about the impact that it's going to have on people's lives, and how their position seems very simplistic as a whole as well in terms of like what it's capable of. It's been a fascinating couple of weeks. I see now why people say Twitter is like a bit of a cesspool too, because it really does feel like an echo chamber of like everyone just says their own thing without considering either side, and it's like, you know, you really need to consider every viewpoint to be able to refute it well, right? And refutation is not just a matter of who is like louder; it's a matter of like what are the facts and trying to, you know, unearth the facts. So it's fascinating. It's very fascinating, you know, in case of like how is this stuff going to like work and what's going to happen. I have no real answers to it other than I sure hope it doesn't take my job, but at the same time, it's like, if it does, I sure hope by that point we've discovered a way to... Oh God! I'm getting out there. To at least be able to provide for people who have lost everything, right? Which is really the main thing that's like missing now, and it's already happening now that people are losing jobs because of it. So, or like that they could lose potential contracts and jobs because of it. So it's a bit interesting to see, you know, how it's going to play out. But for a game like this, I didn't expect a game like this to be able to get this kind of discussion out of it. Obviously, it's very derivative, or you know, it's very copying. I'm not really sure, but boy, oh boy, is it fun! Is it fun as heck? And of course, you know, there's a much larger discussion of like, you know, does it end only at the art? Well, what about the music themes? What about things like gameplay mechanics, right? Like, when is it a genre versus when is it, you know, a copy? There's a whole bunch of discussions that you can get into with this game. That it's surprising that people are only starting to think about it now, because these are things that I think anybody who's had to create has had to grapple with, right? Anybody who's had to create has had to grapple with like the identity of these things, you know, and like the meaning of these things. Every single time when you create something, because like it feels very interwoven into the fabric of everything that you create. Again, no one really knows what it means to be human. No one really knows where you get these ideas from. But I sure as hell know my inspirations, and I'm not sure whether I'm copying them or whether I'm just paying homage to them. I'm not really sure. Complex topics, very simple game. It's funny to me when the simplest things always get the most complex reactions to them. I imagine it's because when you can't think of anything else, right? Like when there's nothing else to think about, there's nothing to think about in this game, right? So you have so much empty brain space for thinking about other things, but you still don't have enough to be able to understand it because it's too complex anyways. And so you end up in this place where it's like, you think about it, you still have a good answer to it, but you form an interesting opinion in the sense of like, it's probably not the best opinion, but at least it's some opinion, right? But it's just not a well-formed opinion because there's just not enough information. Because again, it's so complex. You need to go to school for this stuff, like way more. Or like you need to do the equivalent of like schooling to learn this stuff, and it takes a lot of time to really understand all of it, the complexities of like everything. So yeah, I don't know how the simple game does it. The simple game manages to be very, very fun, and also very, very good at starting a lot of fires. I'm very fascinated by it. I kind of love this game a lot because it's very stupid. And I kind of hope that they do a lot more with this game. And they posted a roadmap today, so there's high hopes. Next time, we're going to try to build even more of this base, but we need to figure out which survival games they play. Again, not Enshrouded, not any of those. We already have 3. Factorio, 4 actually, sorry. Factorial, this, Kenshi, and Minecraft, okay? I think we're gonna go back to Kenshi at some point, because this does have a level of staleness. And Kenshi, apparently we're not even close to like what the game could be, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to see. Please leave me alone. Thank you. That's all for Palworld, the best hunting simulator that I've ever seen. This feels a bit like playing Cabela. Cabela's Deer Hunt Pro 2023 or something, or 2024. I don't know when this game released, really. As well as playing, you know, a knockoff Pokemon, or like Monster Catcher. There's a lot of Monster Catchers. Cassette Beast I've like heard is really good. We're gonna play that at some point too. But yeah, this game is amazing. It's very derivative. It's very simple, but at the same time, it's very, very fun. It's just fun. It's fun to catch things and build things, and I'm sure as heck glad that when your pets are hungry and depressed and they have broken bones, that they don't die outright. Now let's go look at the giant wall of mons here. Let's go see the humans actually. Hey, you know what? Okay, let's eat one more person. Let's eat one more person, right? Let's go. Let's eat one more chat member. Like the first chat member I see just gets eaten. Okay. There's no favoritism. First one I see just gets eaten. First one. Okay, put all my mons away. Grab the humans, and we just eat. Put all my mons away. What's this one? Lord Hentai, you're getting eaten. Sorry, buddy. Okay, where are you? Put you here. Alright, let's eat you. We end on a live leak. We end on a live leak. At nighttime, too, to really sell this feeling of like, oh my god, something horrible is like happening. Pet you. Good. I like petting you. I don't know why I pet you, and now I eat you.